Hello, my name's Barry Bastner from RichPix. One of the issues I find with drone operators is a lot of them rightly think that one of the key skills is piloting. Can you get your camera to the right position? However, that's just the beginning of the story, and I would contend that the more important skill is what you do with those images. Now, we have to cope with lots of different lighting conditions. Things change during the day. We're just getting into, it's May here now in the UK. We've had overcast, perfect photogrammetry weather, but now we're going into the summer season. And what you don't want to be able to do, or you don't want to do, is not do your flying because it's too bright. So what this workshop is going to be doing is showing you how you can cope with all the different lighting conditions you may well encounter. There's lots of different ways we can do this, but mostly is to do with processing and using image editing software. So what this workshop will be doing is focusing on different techniques, different softwares you can use for different types of application. Now, it would be fair to say that there's lots of them out there, but some are better than others at doing certain things. But what we're really looking at is trying to get a consistent model and consistent set of data, not just within one image, but across the whole site. Because during the day, sun goes behind clouds, you get lower light, change in shadows. And the big problem for us is not so much as the aesthetic quality, but it's a profound effect on three things. Firstly, noise, then the sparse point cloud, and then our meshing workflows. Because we will get reduced accuracy in our AT and our stitching, we get holes in we get noise on our sparse and dense point clouds, and consequently we get issues to do with our meshing, and then textures. We're baking in shadows and highlights that we don't get. Now, we've all seen problems, but what we're going to be showing you is how you can overcome those, how you can extend your flying hours, how you can fly and get data even in the dark or in the bright sunshine. Now, there's lots of stuff out there about low light capability, but it turns out low light isn't the issue, it's the brightness of the sun. So we'll be showing you some techniques and things to help you recover jobs, so you don't have to go out and revisit or wait for the sun to go over. So we'll be looking at two aspects of this. The first is image enhancement or image improvement and image quality. The second, and probably more important in some ways, is how do you organize these images so you can find things. So you can share specific photographs with your client and make you look great. But also, it's a huge productivity tool that you can use. An awful lot of time we are looking through photos, and we're going to show you in the second part how we can organize, tag, how we can use geotagging, how we can use all sorts of different techniques to improve our productivity, which for a small business like me is really important. Last year I processed for photogrammetry inspection over 1.5 million photographs. How did I do that on a relatively small laptop and an extra monitor? We'll be sharing that with you. So if you want to know more, please click on the link to register. Love to see you. If you can't make the workshop, don't worry. The workshop is available for recording for you to see for the next 30 days. I've got no control over where you choose to record it yourself. That's entirely up to you. But what I want to do is share with you 40 years of photogrammetry experience of how to improve the quality of the images, and more importantly, sometimes, is how to fix it. Now, this applies to whatever drone you're using, whether it's a hobbyist or whether you've got some great with a metric camera, a phase 1, or whatever you might be doing. It also applies to any type of photogrammetry you're doing, whether that is satellite imagery or ROV imagery underwater, where you're looking to decommission, looking at fauna stuff. There's all sorts of applications. But the key is, what do you do with the imagery? How do you make the best quality imagery you can so you get the best model that you can possibly get? And that's what this workshop's about. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you, and just go down and press, or whichever it is, there's a link somewhere. Alright, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you at the workshop.